The fact that it's listed as a lien, does that lead you to believe that it's the contents of that container have more value than what
Absolutely.
you see? Okay.
100. That's why I bid $8,260.
I think that's.
It could have been.
He had these same items that he staged in his shipping container. He had these up for auction in his consignment shop, as you can see on his Facebook page. So here's all the gun cases that he had in here on his consignment auction on 7/23. This fool left all the pictures up on his Facebook page. He's got videos of him showing everything that he staged.
George and I got scammed for $8,260. We're on our way to the local police and to demand our money back. We bought a storage unit on storagetreasures.com. Now, storagetreasures.com is not at fault. They're just a platform. For example, if you're on Facebook and somebody is saying foolish things like Lynette or John Crook, Facebook isn't at fault. It's just a platform where people can actually scam. So you can see right down here, we bought this unit from HTF Storage. And overall total, $9,086. That's what I ended up paying. We obviously use Storage Treasures to buy a lot of units. Here's just one page of units, and you can see 9,000, 9,000, 6,000, 3,000, 5,000, and the list goes on and on. The reality is this: we pay more for storage units than a lot of people make in a given year. This is a business for us, and a lot of people make their business scamming people. I say this often: wherever there's money, there's going to be a scam. So when somebody comes in new in town in Otter Creek and's got money, you got a Mary and a Russell trying to get money from them. And in this situation, somebody is actually trying to scam money from buyers. So you can see here, $9,086. Here's the unit that we purchased. Right here, you can see all of the hunting gear draped over all of the garbage in the back. Now, this is the butt of a Daisy BB gun, and it's put that way specifically to try and make you think that there's actually a ton of firearms in here. If this were a normal unit, you would think firearm, 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 and firearms are worth a lot of money, and you'd think firearm and firearms and firearms. This is all draped in here to make you think there's nothing. This is put in here to go, oh man, any sheriff has got a ton of different firearms. Now, we obviously have all these items. Check out the deer right there. As a matter of fact, we've got other pictures. Let's look at them here. Let's get a better close-up of the deer. We'll get right in here. And there's the deer head right there. Now, because the Hales family is so big and expands all over the world, and you guys love to be detectives and super sleuths, everybody got onto HTF Auction Services website on Facebook, and you can see Reynoldsburg right there. And all of a sudden, what did we find? We found this. And this fool had an auction on July 23rd, and then a week to 2 weeks later, he tried to throw everything. There is the arrow or the bow with the exact taping. There's the buck and the antlers, and we could go on and on and on. There's the TV. The TV's right there that we got as well. And so all of the items, we've got the gun cases, we've got the buck. They're right there. He runs an auction house. When George and I were on the way, I went, man, I got a great feeling about this unit. Because if this was a normal unit, this would have been a great unit. When we went in and I was like, what kind of business do you have here? And I saw no storage units, and he goes, we're an auction house. I went, oh no, this is not good. All he's doing is taking consignments, auctioning it off. Everything that did not sell, he's throwing in his 13 storage containers because he has no storage facilities. He's throwing them up on Storage Treasures, and somebody like me that goes, oh man, I can make money on that. This guy made nothing on this. Then all of a sudden, he gets $8,260 on something he couldn't sell before. You want to know what the craziest part is? He's also on other services, HTF Auction Services. HTF stands for Honor Thy Father, to honor our Heavenly Father and Lord. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, he will not fall. The Lord upholds him with his hands. Psalm 37:23-24. Gary Allen II is a professional licensed auctioneer and the owner of HTF. Another individual like Lynette using God to try and scam people out of money. George, let's get some photos and let's get to the local police. Before we head to the police, we're gonna match the actual auction photos. See that right there with the deer? All right, now this mount is really destroyed. It's a very poor mount. You can see it's there. You know why it didn't sell. And what did he do? He put it in a storage unit to make it appear as if there was a hunter and a whole bunch of firearms in there. So we're gonna match everything from the deer to the gun cases. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time Gary has done this. As a matter of fact, as we searched out Google reviews, he's been doing this for years, and Storage Treasures knows about it. It's been reported, and he even got one of our friends, Jesse at Clear Thrifts, for $1,230. We're gonna see if we can get that money back today too. It just so happens that the Ohio Department of Agriculture is right down the road from the Reynoldsburg Police Department. So we're here at the main building, and they have oversight of all auctions. We're gonna go in and we're gonna turn this guy in. Now we're at the Reynoldsburg Police Department, and we're gonna make the formal complaint here as well, and hopefully they come out with us and get our money back. Okay, so we've got to go to the sheriff.
I'm gonna write their number down for you.
Okay. Do you think it would be best to go to the sheriff auction or call them out there to the storage facility?
I'm gonna give you their number, you can call them and ask them.
All right, perfect. This is the storage unit. It's not a storage unit. He has 13 shipping containers. Now, look around. This is not a storage facility, and yet he claims to be online. So what he does is he's a full functioning auction house. He takes consignments. The other thing he does is he buys pallets and auctions it off. And if you look in all of the shipping containers, pallet. If you look over here, I'll keep on coming. You look over here, pallets. Where do you think all the pallets are being stored? In the shipping containers. Now, when anything doesn't sell, it goes in a shipping container, and then he posts it on Storage Treasures as a lien unit. Illegal, completely and totally illegal. This is not a storage facility. This is a guy cheating the system. He's selling illegal auctions, and he's stolen thousands from me. So this is Gary right here.
How are you, sir? I'd like to have that not be on YouTube.
You don't have a choice. You don't
Actually,
have a
it's
choice.
a private residence.
You don't have a choice.
Sir?
So here's what he's done.
We can step outside. What is going on?
I'm not sure.
So he's selling auctions on Storage
You have to go
Treasures.
outside if you're going to record that. I don't want any more trouble.
He's selling auctions on Storage Treasures, which is a platform, and he's selling them as a lien unit. Now, I paid him $7,434 in cash for this. This is not a lien unit. 1 week ago, he had these same items that he staged in his shipping container. He had these up for auction in his consignment shop, as you can see on his Facebook page. So here's all the gun cases that he had in here on his consignment auction on 7/23. This fool left all the pictures up on his Facebook page. He's got videos of him showing everything that he staged illegally in this shipping container. This is the deer that was in the shipping container that he put in a week later. This is all of the camouflage hunting clothing. This is the actual crossbow. Now, when I paid him $7,400 and he sold this as a lien unit, which it isn't, this is legally what he just did, was throw his garbage that he couldn't sell at a consignment. He threw it in and sold it illegally as a lien unit. Here's the deer I got, matches exactly. Here's all the crossbow with the actual
I tried to
weapon.
get a hold of him last night to say
Here's
that he
the
was offering
guns.
full refund.
So here's
I'm
the
not
text.
Sure. He's some type of YouTube personality.
Here's the text.
He
I
blasts
told
us
him
all
last
over.
night, delete all the pictures you want. He started to delete the pictures on Facebook. You stole
they
for the
time
last
out
time.
after 30
You have
days.
two options, refund all my money or lose your business in a lawsuit. Better think long and hard. I want my money right now. Now.
Okay, you can calm down.
I want my
Hey,
money now.
let's go outside for a minute. I want to talk to you for a minute.
This is the last time you're stealing from innocent people. Yes, sir.
I can actually explain the conversation to
Start 70 my way.
Honor thy father. How are you
Hey, hey.
honoring your father? Just,
don't
You
want
claim to be a
argue.
Christian business. What about your wife? What about Jennifer? Your 4 kids. This is
Sir,
what you're teaching your kids
I'm
to
gonna refund
steal
this
from
money. I'm gonna
internet
refund this money.
innocent people.
I'm trying to explain to you.
All right,
You'll let me
just-
explain. No, I needed this on this camera.
Pathologically
Well,
lied
because
to me.
This
he's
is
sharing
going
this with a
nowhere.
million. I understand that, but he's sharing this with a million
Well,
people.
that's fine.
You should have
Okay?
thought about that before you stole from
It
an
was
innocent person.
It was an error, and I tried to contact you last night.
Really?
To let
Did you
know
call
that
me?
It was an error.
Did you call
No,
me?
sir.
Did you
my
text
phone
me?
was bombarded.
Did you
with
email me?
screaming
What
and
happened to
yelling
that
going on.
email that your wife was going to send me about the previous owner, that you were going to prove the previous owner?
So this
what
was
happened to
this
it?
was an abandoned unit.
Yes, you can.
Let me get your money back.
You go get the money right now. Yes, sir.
So you had purchased it online.
Yes, he's been stealing for years.
Oh, he's been doing this to so
illegally.
many people.
So we
For
have
real.
found out now for years he's been doing it. We've been to the Department of Agriculture, already reported him. Then we went to Reynoldsburg Police. They had us contact you. He's stealing from innocent people for years, thousands of dollars.
So that's what he took from you.
Yes. He took this is what I paid total, $9,086. Now the platform takes a percentage. What he got from me in cash, $7,434 from garbage. This he held an auction. Everything that wouldn't sell, he then takes the garbage, he puts it in a shipping container, and then he plants it and he stages it to look like it's filled with firearms, it's filled with hunting supplies. So what he couldn't get in his normal everyday auction, he got $7,434 from me in cash.
So he
I
made it
do
look
this.
like it was a delinquent account, meaning a customer
A
paid for
lien
storage.
unit, which
Oh.
follows
And didn't
lien
pay.
laws. He
Mhm.
broke the law.
I understand. So let me go in. You have it, because it really, so legally, it's a civil
listen,
matter.
I will take care of civil things in court. You're here for criminal matters. He stole from me, and if you're not here, I'm going to rip his head off.
No, we don't want that, buddy.
So-
That's why I'm here to keep peace.
You better stay here to keep the peace.
So-
I want my money back.
Would you write a statement?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you would, just go ahead and fill this out. Are you local, sir?
No, I'm 2 hours away, and I've paid four employees 3 days now that I've lost in money on this fool stealing
Okay.
from people.
If you would write a statement for me, then it'll all be documented, and I'll take care of everything. I'll go in here from his. Is that okay?
Okay, and when you get the cash, when you get my
Well,
cash back,
he'll give it to you.
okay, and I got more that I need from him because he's been stealing from other people. All right, I've got to report all of this. What is it? It is 8. Is it the 4th now or the 3rd?
Today is
I'm about ready to kill this guy.
the 4th.
See, the issue isn't that he stole from me. I can take the loss. The issue is that we found out he's been doing this for years to innocent people.
For at least 3 years, for what we found
I
out.
saw from 5 years back. It's just insanity. Insanity, and he claims it's a Christian organization. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. All right, I, Jeremy Hales, being 46 years old, this is just... Babe, why don't you try and see what the sheriff is doing with him through the door? Don't go inside, but see what's going on.
Okay.
So at this point, it's a civil matter, but he's wanting to give your money back.
Yeah, I want it right now.
So I'm just going to have you write a statement just so we can make a report of it.
Yep. Can't believe a man could steal from so many innocent people. He's got 4 kids. 4 kids, and this is what he's teaching them. Can't believe it. And now he's scared because he's all over the internet. Not only is he all over the internet, he's going to lose his business. I'm a man with time and I'm a man with means, and I got the time and I got the means to make sure he never does this to anybody again.
Yeah, he needs to be exposed. It's not right. Anyone that knows and does the storage unit business knows that this is not right.
And we have his home address. He's lucky we didn't go there with his wife and his kids. because that's the second place we were going with the deputy. All right, what's his name? Gary Allen, the second of Honor Thy Father, HTF, sold an illegal storage unit to me for $8,260. It was $8,260, right? Claiming it was a lien unit. It was.
And then explain what a lien unit is. On your
They're officers
report.
of the law. They'll figure it out themselves. A lien unit is simply this. You don't pay your fees, your back fees. So here's the funny thing. He thought he was really slick and clever. He put 2 cut locks in the beginning of the shipping container, his shipping container. He tried to stage it so well to put cut locks in front of the shipping container. That's how big of a thief he is. So a lien unit, somebody doesn't pay their fees, and then what happens is that legally by lien law, you can sell all of their items to recover the fees that they owe you for the rental space. Nobody's renting those. He's just throwing garbage in them. You got the money?
Well, had you allowed me instead of the full YouTube onslaught,
Answer the question. You got the money.
Sure. It's an error on our part, and I wanted to apologize.
Okay.
It should have been listed as a non-lien unit, I guess, or a manager special.
Was it an error on your part when you did the exact same thing to my buddy Jesse from Clear Thrifts, and you took him? Let's see. You took Jesse for $1,230 right here, and it's all filmed. You took him last year for $1,230. Was that a clerical error as well?
Sir, I don't know what to tell
You
you
said
on
the
this.
exact same thing to him. Oh, we don't know. This is a monthly month. This is a month
It
to
is a
month.
month to month.
You're a pathological liar. You cut locks and put them in the front just to stage even further.
I don't know.
Listen, you're going down, man. You are not
I don't know
taking.
what
You're
you
not
want to
doing
say.
this to anybody
Okay.
else ever again.
I understand.
Ever again.
Okay.
Now go get the money.
Don't tell me what to do.
Go
with my
get the
business.
money.
No.
Go get the money.
I have
fool.
full intention of coming out here and trying to make a civil matter.
There,
with you,
there ain't nothing going to be civil about this. You have been stealing from people for years, innocent people.
Okay, let me
I can
ask you
take the
something.
hit.
Let me ask
I
you
can
something.
take the hit.
Apparently you
all
can't.
those other innocent
Apparently you
people,
can't, 'cause you're losing your
all
mind
those
on
other
it.
innocent people, you're stealing from on a daily basis. This is what you're teaching your kids.
No, this is not what we're talking
Your
about.
wife
sir.
is so proud of you right now, isn't she?
You take a
You
bid
fool.
on what you can see in the front of a container.
Oh yeah, because it's like gambling,
No,
right?
it's like a
no,
calculated
legally
But you made a
gambling,
wide
there
risk.
has to be a win. You're throwing your garbage in there, and
No,
you're taking
it's-
advantage of
Is,
people.
not to interrupt you, is the container here?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
You can see it on YouTube, or we
Yep.
can go look
Not
at it
to
right
mention
now. I'll
the
take
fact
you
that
right
he-
there.
He took everything out of it and took it with him.
Your garbage. You want to pay me for dumping all your garbage too? Because I've paid 4 employees now for 3 days dealing with your deception and your theft. So it's up here. He has no storage units on the facility.
Okay.
What he does is he buys pallets and he takes consignment auctions, people's stuff. He's storing it up here. Then he holds an auction. So this auction of all the garbage that I bought was July 23rd.
Okay.
And then when it doesn't sell, he throws it in one of these shipping containers. And then he throws it up on Storage Treasures. He mocks it to look like a real, actual
Renter.
storage unit rental lien, which is legal. He has to do. There's all kinds of laws with lien law. He has to put notice in the paper for the previous. It's 3 months. It's 3 months before you can even sell a storage unit that goes into lien by lien law.
So when did you originally come over to the property and get stuff out of it?
August 2nd. It ended
Oh.
August 1st. All this garbage that was in here from his July 23rd auction. He thought he was so smooth, he even put cut locks here. So that's normal for storage units. When you have a lien unit, you cut the lock. He threw 2 down there just for the deception as well. But then we found out when we do this all over the United States.
Okay.
So
Sorry, man.
we know when we're looking at a bogus staged unit, a manipulating, thieving unit, and we went, this is ridiculous. Went and confronted him afterwards, talked to him. I went, listen, I got a minimum 4 different families in here. We had a white family in there. We had a black family. We're obviously interracial. We're an interracial couple. We're all about that. But black families and white families don't put all of their stuff in the same storage unit. So he had all this garbage for consignments. He threw it in there. Instead of putting it in the dump, what he did is, we got another deputy coming. He puts it up there. He makes it look like it's worth a ton of money. He stages it. And then a person like me comes in, loses all of their money. He doesn't have to pay the dump fees. I have all the garbage now. I got none of my money.
Did you take pictures when you opened it?
I have an entire video.
Yeah, there's
There's a
a
45-minute video on YouTube.
Okay.
Everything. Pictures, video, everything.
So
Hello.
he's already unloaded the container, but
It's all garbage.
it wasn't what the pictures that you had.
It was an illegal. He listed it as a lien, and it was not a lien. It was his garbage from his consignment auctions. So he has to follow lien law to list these auctions as a lien, which he did not. And he took me for, he got the cash of $7,434.
Okay. So what was in the container was not what you thought it was, right?
It was listed improperly and illegally.
Well, I get
Correct.
that part of it,
Yes.
but I mean,
Yes.
the contents of the container,
Absolutely, yes.
they
you
were
are
they were
correct.
different as
Correct.
well. Okay. And so what are you wanting? You wanting
My
your money
money
back? Okay. Is he willing to do that?
Yes.
He is. Are you okay with that, or are you wanting?
Yes, I want my money back.
Or you want additional action taken?
If we can press charges, I would like to press charges as well.
Okay. Have you talked to the other guy yet?
I've talked to him. He said he's willing to give his money back right now.
Do you have a copy of the posting or what the pictures were that you thought you were buying that was in the container?
I have pictures of everything, and there's full video on YouTube.
Could be. I'm gonna talk to him real quick.
Okay.
Okay, there's.
Thank you,
I mean,
sir.
it's very simple. He stole from me, and I want my money back. So he's been doing this for 5 years. He got my buddy Jesse for $1,230. Jesse filmed all that as well.
Okay.
He's gotten people have been leaving reviews online of his theft, of him doing this over and over again, but nobody's ever stood up to him.
Okay.
And so now he's finally being stood up to. And I can't believe somebody like this. The name of his auction house, HTF, it stands for Honor Thy Father. It's from a Bible verse in Psalm. This is what he's doing. This is how he's honoring his father, by stealing from innocent people. I can't handle that. It's the person who can't afford to lose that kind of money that he's stealing from that irks me the most. Like, there are so many innocent people out there that can't fight for themselves.
Jeremy, is that correct?
Yep, it's Jeremy.
Jeremy, could I get a copy of your driver's license for the report, sir?
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your kindness.
I was
Being as calm as you can.
I was kind to him when I approached him, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I asked him to be honest with me when I was here 2 days ago. And then when we found all the information that he's pathologically lying and he's been doing this for years, I can't handle this. It's not okay. And there's so many ways to make money out in the world, and you have people continually trying to scam people.
When we're done, can I get a copy of that receipt?
You can have it. I have my copies.
You sure?
That one's for you.
Okay, give me 1 second,
Okay.
Jeremy. Thank you, sir. Let me see what he's saying here.
This,
You want to sit in the air?
I'm gonna sit right here.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy.
You can get my money back, please.
Okay.
I'm calling Jesse right now, who lost $1,230 to this guy. This fool.
Like, it doesn't make me mad that he did it to me. It makes me mad that he would do this to people who are taking their hard-earned money, maybe even their tax return, and they're going, you know what? We've been watching great programs like What the Hales, and they're making it big. And I'm gonna take and I'm gonna invest and I'm gonna take a risk and I'm gonna try and actually make some money. And that person takes all they have and then they lose it to scam artists like this. Like, that person is going out on a limb based on what we're teaching them, and these scam artists are taking advantage of them. That's what irks me. Like, George can tell you, I was okay the day that we actually picked up this unit, and I talked to him and I went, listen, I don't think you're being legit with me. I was okay. On the way home, I was like, you know what? That was a rough lesson. Then we found 5 years back of him doing this to people. And now,
Well, not only that, proof that it wasn't his auction and that he staged the container to be
complete and
a
total
delinquent.
pathological lies. Everything from cutting locks and putting it in the edge to, oh, we listed it improperly. I was trying to get a hold of you. I got no call, no text, no email. I literally texted him last night, and these are the exact words that I said, because he started deleting stuff because he knows he got caught now. So he started deleting stuff, and I said this to him, which is going to be hard to see. I said, delete all the pictures you want. I'll be seeing you tomorrow with the police. You stole for the last time. You have 2 options. Number 1, refund all my money, or number 2, lose your business in a lawsuit. Better think long and hard and do the right thing. Like, I'm so tired of trying to tell people to do the right thing. And people go, Jeremy, how does this happen in your life? This is how these things happen. Wherever there's money, there's a scam artist. So if I'm buying storage units, there's a scam artist. If I'm in Otter Creek, there's a scam artist moving across the street from me. There's a town employee stealing money from me for water. Wherever there is money, there is somebody trying to scam you out of it. And this is why I have to have lawyers on retainer in Florida and Ohio. And most people, they can't afford that. Let's peek, see what's going on.
So I don't see Gary in there, but the 2 deputies are in there talking.
So the deputies are there, but Gary isn't?
I don't see him.
He's probably hiding from their cameras. Well, we'll see if we actually get our money. Now, number 1 is getting our money. More importantly, we're going to try and get Jesse's money. And if we have to get our money back to give Jesse his money back, here's Jesse right here. Jesse.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm at the facility right now. I got 2 deputies trying to get my money back. He took you for how much?
$12.30.
$12.30. All right.
Yeah.
And that was last year, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. I'm gonna go in and let the deputies know. Stay online with me. Stay online with me. Hey, fellas, this is my friend Jesse, and my friend Jesse got taken by Gary last year. Jesse, go ahead and tell the deputies what Gary did to you last year.
He staged a storage room with a safe and a bunch of good stuff. When I got into it, I found all his paperwork and trash from his auction that he puts in there and tries to sell. And he refused to give my money back. I contacted storage traders and they said there was nothing I could do. So.
Okay, let me talk to him. Why don't you finish up for a second? Okay. And see if we can get a copy of this.
Jesse, I'm going back out with the deputy. So he got you for $1,230.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna see what I can do. Gary, I want my buddy's money back. What are we looking at? I know you need to separate me. I know I'm hot right now.
No, it's okay. Yeah, of course I'm going to separate you. I don't want
I know.
you guys to
I
go
know.
back and forth with it, which, nothing against you or him. So what I'm understanding is he's telling me he thinks that the photos that were taken and were posted on that site was the same thing that you found in here, and you're saying that that's not what you found in
You're
there.
not understanding what I told you up there. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
You're talking about a lien.
Come in the shade. Come here. I know you don't want me in there. Come in the shade.
So, what he does is he has consignment auctions. He has people bring stuff in, he buys pallets. Whatever doesn't sell at his weekly auction, he is illegally then taking it, putting it into the storage containers, illegally selling it as a lien unit. That's not a lien unit, that's his garbage.
I understood that part.
Okay, so here's what he's done. So in July 23rd, he had an auction in here. There's all the gun cases I got. There's the deer I got. This is all staged in here on his tables. You can see all this on his Facebook page, HTF Auctions. Here's the bow I got. Here's the TV I got. So what he did is then he lists it as a lien unit. Now, you're probably not very versed in lien law, but for him to have a lien unit, he has to have an actual person who is leasing that container. That person then goes into lien law. He has to put in public notice for that person to pay all their back fees. This is 3 months process, okay, at a minimum in Ohio. The next week, he puts this up for auction on Storage Treasures, which is a selling platform. He lists it as a lien unit, which is illegal what he's doing. I've already been to the Department of Agriculture and turning him in there as well. So now you go, okay, did I get what was in the unit? Yes. Did I get what was legally said? No. What he did was illegal. This is the deer. It's all garbage. There's the bow. The exact same wrapping. All garbage. All garbage. He stages it to make you think that you're getting something that's actually worth something, which we buy storage units all over the world.
So when you say garbage, the bow doesn't work, and there's
all
nothing,
garbage.
there's nothing in the cases.
It's correct. It's everything he didn't sell in here.
Was there anything in the description of that posting that said that there was something in those cases, or that everything was in working order?
That doesn't matter.
Well,
that doesn't.
I
What
understand
matters
you're
is
saying.
he illegally sold it.
Sir.
I know you're trying to keep the conversation. He illegally sold it as a lien. Okay.
I understand the lien part of it.
He
I
did
do.
not just.
There are other issues potentially with him misrepresenting what's in that storage unit.
So
which is
no,
what I'm trying to ask about.
He did not. So here's the pictures from the storage unit. Here's all the gun cases. He took all of the hunting gear. This is all garbage boxes and garbage totes. As you see all of this here, what he doesn't sell, he then hid it behind all of the hunting gear. Here's the deer back here. And so he lists this as a lien unit. He does not state anything except it's a lien unit. And what he told me on film is, oh, no, we don't know anything. We don't put anything, which I have, it's on that phone, 6 minutes of me telling him, you stage this unit, there's multiple families, garbage, you stage it. He's, nope, my wife. He's such a coward, he blamed it all on his wife. That's how big of a coward he is. So he blamed it all on his wife and saying, I don't do any of this. My wife does it. I don't know any information. So I said, hey, I want to know based on lien law who was actually renting this. And he said, I'll have my wife email you the documents in the morning, which he never did. And what we found was all the pictures of all the garbage of what he's doing. And we found reviews on him up to 5 years he's been running this scam, all online.
Okay, so let's step back out here then. So when you're talking about lien laws, you're familiar with it.
Very.
Explain it to me. Where do you get that info from, or where is it?
So lien law is part of Ohio law. I can't tell you the exact statute. Can we just sit down? You just want to separate.
I sit down all day. You can sit if you want, but
you want to separate me or you want to talk?
both.
All right. Forget lien law.
Well, you're telling me there's a problem with the lien law. He's listing it illegally.
All right.
Which I'm happy to.
All right, let's
look
talk
into.
about lien
So
law.
I just want to understand where I can
When
direct
you-
me in the right path,
Okay,
so
when-
that I can get the result you want.
When you rent a storage facility,
Okay.
you rent a storage facility,
A unit.
you don't pay, okay, so all of a sudden you're renting it, you don't pay,
Okay.
all right, now that falls under lien law.
All right.
He can put a lock on it, he locks you out,
Okay.
then he has to give public notice, that has to be for over a month, well actually a month, public notice for a month. It's like a 3-month process before he can even put anything up for auction.
So you're saying it wouldn't be a mistake that he listed it as a lien. It's just
No, that is the mistake.
that,
It's 100% what he did illegally.
It was
right. But
intentional.
I'm saying what you're saying is that he's okay. So there's a whole process for it to be listed as a lien.
Yes.
That you're saying he's clearly not taking.
He's clearly intentionally
So-
manipulating people and stealing from them. He is not taking, because it's not lien, it's all of his garbage from his auctions that he didn't sell.
Okay, so you're saying this isn't other people's property that's being lien. This is just his stuff that he is throwing in there,
Correct.
and that's where the
Correct.
the duping is coming from.
Correct.
Okay.
Were you able to get my money?
Well, I'll have him hand it to you.
Okay.
I didn't want to be the
right.
middleman of that.
Now, who was the other guy that was on the phone? You
That-
said got
that's-
taken for $1,200.
That's my buddy Jesse, and I'd like you to try and get his money as well.
Well, we wouldn't be able to do that right now. Like, we couldn't get money for.
I can take his info. How
Yeah.
long? Well, I don't ask him how long ago that was and if you reported it or not.
Can I just hand the phone to you? And
That's fine.
hey, Jesse, can I give the phone to the deputy and you give him all your info about the money that was stolen from you by Gary?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna hand it off. There you go. Thank you, deputy.
Hey, it's Deputy Rocky with Lincoln County.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right. So he's explained to me what he's gone through. Can you explain to me what you went through here?
He put it up as a lien unit, and it's probably the same storage container. I went down, I paid for it. I spoke to him as soon as he opened the door. I said, well, this isn't lien unit property. Like, this is stuff that you guys had in your auction house. You put it in here as storage. And first, that's against the law. You can't do that. You can't say it's lien if it's not lien. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've just been educated on that.
And I've been finding like receipts from his auction house with different names, different info. I was finding food wrappers, like they cleaned up the auction house and just shoved everything in
You'll be able to hear
there
him too.
and pawned it off on me as a lien storage unit.
Instead of paying for garbage disposal, they're putting it in a container and then auctioning it off illegally.
How much did you pay for that unit?
I paid $1,230 for it. I contacted Storage Treasures to get him removed so he's not doing it to other people. They said there was nothing that I could do. And then when I spoke to him about it, he was completely rude and asked me to leave his facility.
When was this?
It was last year. I have a video on YouTube all about it. Jeremy has the link, so whenever that video was, that was the actual date of it. Because I put the video out the day it happened.
Okay. Yeah, I assume you didn't call us or you didn't report it to the police.
No, I didn't call the police because I figured there was nothing I could do. You know, the company that it was sold through told me that there's really nothing I could do.
Okay.
Storage
So he
Treasures is a
got me
selling
for the
platform.
$1,230 for the purchase of the container and the security deposit.
Are you guys live,
which
or
I
is
think
this-
that was
okay,
$100
just recording?
for security deposit.
Okay. So I need some info from you if you're cool with that.
All right.
What's your first name? So, we'll be back in touch with you. Okay.
All right.
All right, I'll do what I can for you, Jesse.
wanna
I'll
work
be in
on-
touch with you.
Whatever
I
he's
just
got.
hope this stops him from doing it to other
Is that-
people.
what is
That's the goal.
Yeah, this
Let's
is-
try and stop him.
Jesse's.
Yep,
Or
let's
this is,
try and stop him.
Jeremy's.
If there's anybody else, it'll ruin their life, you know?
Well,
That's
that's what I've been trying to tell the deputies. Like, this is
This guy willing to do his thing.
this is
He's doing it right now.
this is horrible for somebody who's taken their life savings or taken a tax return, and this guy's stealing it from them
Yeah, basically.
maliciously. So I'll call you when I leave here, okay?
All right, Jeremy.
All right, talk to you later, Jesse.
He's
Bye.
already taken this.
So you paid total $9,086.
Yes,
But 74 went to him.
Yes, this is the total I paid, $9,086. This is what went to him in cash.
Can you get this back too from?
Yes, Storage Treasures will refund me.
So
for
you just
that.
want this right now?
That's what I want.
Okay.
That's what I gave
Let me
him.
work on that right
That's
now
what
for
I
you.
want.
I'm gonna make some phone calls.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, deputies. The audacity of people to steal from innocent people. I'm hot. I'm hot right now. George, how hot am I?
Your face is pretty red. Gary's face is pretty red too. It's like Jesse said, we need to stop him to stop so he doesn't do this to other people that don't have a voice or don't even know where to start. Like Jesse even said, he didn't think to call the police because Storage Treasures told him there's nothing they can do, which I don't like that answer. If I were taken and Storage Treasures told me that's not okay with me.
We're in a waiting game now. I'm gonna have a seat because I know I need to calm down because I'm ready. When we leave here, if I can get Jesse's money and our money, and what we'll do is, if we can get our money, if we can't get Jesse's money, we'll take our portion and we'll give it to Jesse. We'll just give it back to Jesse from what we got back. But I'm hot. It seems like this past year has been corruption, scam, con. And I know the fan base keeps saying, Jeremy, God puts you right where you need to be to actually fight this when others can't. But
And it
Yeah, a
does
lot of
need to
people
be
are
fought.
afraid. A lot of people are afraid to speak up because they've never been put in that situation. We've been doing this for so long that the moment we got into the unit, that's when all the pieces of the puzzle came together, where we realized that this was totally staged and that this was a scam.
How many others we've seen the reviews online, we've seen other people's testimonies of what he's actually done. The state of Ohio has to shut him down. Like, I'm going to do anything I can to get the state of Ohio to shut him down. I cringe to think about how many people are hurting right now because of what he's done to them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he did with my money?
I'm sure it's somewhere in a safe in there.
You think that's a safe he's going to throw in a unit later that's empty?
Maybe.
This is wild. To sheriff. This guy needs to be stopped. I mean, I would hate to be his wife. And think of his kids. He has 4 kids. Could you imagine being his kids right now, knowing their dad is out there scamming people illegally? That's how you
Well, and
teach
if his
these
wife
kids?
is a part of it, her too.
Maybe that's the way they live. Maybe they're like Lynette and John Crook, and they teach everybody, well, scam and con. But I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom how you would live that life, how you would show others to live that life, how you could sleep at night taking advantage of other people. And these people gotta eat. They gotta pay their bills. These people have families themselves. So right now we're waiting on the deputies. We're also waiting on Gary to get the money. So they're working on the $7,000+. So what happened is Storage Treasures is the platform. Storage Treasures takes 10%. Then there's taxes and the whole deal. So overall I paid over $9,000 for this, but I had $10,000 just in that day. Now I have 2 more additional days with staffing. I've got almost $15,000 wrapped up into this debacle right now because of a scam artist. And so Storage Treasures takes a percentage. They charge my credit card. I'll fight that. I've already contacted Storage Treasures. I haven't heard back from them yet. I should get my cash back here, and we're going to try and get Jesse's as well. And then what are we going to do so I'm not so hot and agitated? Get some ice cream?
We gotta do something to cool you down.
You going to take me to go swimming?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to fly me to Otter Creek to the next town hall meeting? You
How
think
about
that's going to
both?
cool me down?
Both?
Wonder how Gary would feel if somebody scammed him like this.
I
Wonder how
He
his
would not
wife
be
would feel
happy.
if somebody scammed him like this.
not happy.
Wonder how Gary would feel if somebody scammed his buddies like this. Not okay. They called a backup deputy, obviously because I'm hot. They're trying to keep me cool and keep me away from Gary so that nothing physical happens. So you see one deputy trying to talk to me and talk me down, and that's good training, and that's a good deputy. So I'm sitting myself down so I don't do anything stupid. I mean, this guy's got all the stupidity all wrapped up right now, stealing and scamming from people. Once too many times, he got caught, just like Mary. Once too many times, just like Lynette. Once too many times. Wrong person who's actually willing to stand up. You never know what you're going to get in a storage unit. Gary never knows who's going to buy it.
It's true. This is very true.
Never taken so long to count so much money.
You're heated right now, and it's a hot day.
I'm heated, but I have my dry fit on. So this is my dry fit. This helps wick away the sweat, especially when we're out we're out working in storage units and stuff, so we wear dry fit underneath, and that wicks away the sweat and actually keeps us cooler. So at least I got that going for me. We better get some ice cream or something. What kind of ice cream would you get?
The usual. Vanilla ice cream, peanut butter sauce, Oreos.
With extra Oreos. She always gets extra Oreos. This fool lying to the police, to the deputies, saying, "Oh, I tried to contact you last night."
No, you didn't.
No,
'Cause
I
then
contacted him and told him I'm coming for him.
Yeah. His answer changed when he goes, well, my phone's been inundated.
Oh, my phone. I tried to contact you last night. Then it was his phone. Like, this guy is a con artist. 100% full-fledged con artist. Scammer. Scammy McScammy.
Yeah, it's not right at all. Even if the unit sold for $800, it's still
Still not right. Jesse sold for $1,230. It's not right. I'm sure others might have got them for $500. Not right.
And here's another thing to point out: even if they listed it as a non-lien unit,
Manager special. Which is he's claiming it was listed.
It was
wrong.
just an error.
It was listed wrong. Yeah, listed wrong.
Highly doubt it.
This is a pathological liar trying to lie his way out of going to jail. He's going to lose his license and lose his business if all goes right. Went up against the wrong person this time, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. 5 minutes, and I even told him, this is what it is, this is what I see, and I even shook his hand at the end. And this is what happens when you push me too far. He don't want no filming on YouTube.
He doesn't want to be exposed. If he had nothing to hide, he wouldn't care if I was recording or not.
Maybe Live PD will get him. By the way, all of you guys can actually request that body cam from the deputies. So we're in Reynoldsburg. Those are sheriff, I think, are those Licking County sheriffs?
Yeah. Licking County. Yep.
So that's Licking County Sheriff in Ohio. You can request all the body cam footage and see exactly what Gary was telling them and all the
For a
lies
fee.
Gary said.
For a fee though, right?
I don't know, it might be like $10, $15, but my goodness, it'd probably be worth it. Yes, sir.
Don't mean to interrupt you.
You're not interrupting, you're helping.
The contents that were in there, do you still
Yeah, I got
possess
them. I got them all.
Okay.
I'll bring them back. I'll dump them right in the grounds.
Okay.
It's all garbage. He can pay somebody to dump it and dispose it. But deputy, I ain't bringing it back until I get paid. Or he can tell me just put it in the garbage so he can save himself the disposal fee, which is what he was trying to do, is get out of this disposal fee in the first place. Yes, sir.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yes.
Did you guys come in? Only thing I ask as a peacekeeper is that you just be civil. All right. He's going to pay you the money back on the receipt. We'll write paid in full.
Not a problem.
If that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And he's asking that you just dispose of the stuff.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm not any part of this.
No, I understand. Let's count it.
Yep.
But deputy, I prefer you to stay here so
Yep. If you do it right here for me.
that I don't jump over the counter.
No, I just
Because
well,
I'm ready.
We want to be
I understand.
civil. That's why I'm here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5,000.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 6,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 7,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7,040 or 7,400. 7,420. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So 7,400.
35, if I counted correctly. And I'm gonna hope all these bills are correct as well. Now, Gary, you stole from my buddy last year as well. You took 1,230. I'm gonna ask you to be a man and actually honor thy father.
Yeah,
and
I will.
give me his,
and I'm admitting to it.
You
And
did?
I'm sorry.
Will you give me the money right now so I can take it to my buddy Jesse?
No, I won't be willing to do that. But if
What's-
he wants to come in with his receipt, I'll take care of him. So I guess this should have been listed as a manager
So
special.
what I'm gonna do, I'm calling him right now and you're gonna tell him.
But that's fine. Well, let me actually ask you this. What's his name?
Jesse, I'm with Gary right now. He says he will give you your money back, and I'm going to put my phone on the counter so you two can talk.
Alright.
What was your name, sir?
Jesse?
Yes,
You know,
sir.
when you bought.
You're a guy that you were extremely rude to.
Would you
Yes, I will, sir.
would you sign for
You know what? When you bought a unit, sir, I guess it should have
Thank
been
you
listed
for-
in a different way.
you being polite?
Let me pull over here to the gas station and I'll get on my account.
I'll put my
and give you
initials
the
there,
exact
yep,
date of
and
when
I'll
was
date it,
sold.
and we'll get some copies if that's okay for you.
I'm sorry I'm heated.
No, so I just appreciate, because it's hard for us, so we want to keep the peace.
It's it's not that he stole from me. He's stealing from people that can't afford to be stolen from.
So,
What's the last name, sir?
Alton, H-O-U-G-H-T-O-N.
I'll calm down once I leave. I promise.
okay.
We'll go get ice cream or something.
No, I got you there, sir. No, that's fine, Jesse. If you want to come in, we'll make you all on that as well.
You got the money now. You can give it to me, and I can give it to Jesse. We'll get
I would
buddies.
ask that he gets it straight to Jesse.
Okay.
If that's okay, Jeremy. He would,
The
yeah,
deputy's saying he won't. He
that
doesn't.
would be best to give it to the actual person.
But if Gary's willing to give it to me and I give it to Jesse,
Well, I'd rather not.
Jeremy with everything. I give him my bank account information.
so really it's between Jesse and Gary. I understand you're saying you prefer not, but Gary, he's saying he trusts me. I will get the money back in his hands. He knows I will. I'm actually a man who honors thy father.
I got greedy,
Yeah, you did.
and I apologize for it.
I appreciate you manning up. Now I'll shake your hand.
I
Man
apologize for
up.
it.
Do the right thing.
But you know what?
I'm just trying to make everybody right here.
He admitted, and that we all make mistakes, and
So it's,
I appreciate that.
By a lot, so.
Yep, that means it. That's a good man.
You want to take it even further, Gary? You go back to everybody that you stole from and you give them their money back. Because I'm seeing reviews 5 years in the past history of you doing this.
we don't really do that many. We're only one. We're like one a month, one or two every quarter.
I'm good, Deputy. Gary, you good? I wouldn't leave yet in case he says something stupid, but I trust myself,
Okay, well, I'm not leaving.
okay?
Yeah, we're just right here.
And Jesse, you're good with Gary giving me the money and I give you the money, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Listen, I appreciate you admitting that what you did was wrong. I appreciate you admitting that greed got the best of you. I appreciate that. I would hope and pray, and I mean this, Gary, hope and pray that you set the right standard for your children and for your wife.
Well, we should have listed that as a manager special.
Yep.
Is how it should have been listed.
Absolutely.
So that is my fault.
All of
instead
them
that.
that you've been selling should have been listed.
Well,
as
most of the time,
specials.
we try to list the one as managers, but they're not all that. They're not all that. We do have people that do abandoned units. But it really is, full disclosure, this is people who buy stuff from our units, buy stuff from our auction, and then they don't have any place to store them, we rent them a container. So that's how that works most of the time. But this
But
person abandoned
full
it.
disclosure, that's not the way it worked this time. Your auction for those items was on July 23rd. The auction ended on the container August 1st.
Well, July 6th is when the auction was.
Yeah, all I can find, it was a year ago. I can't find it in my purchases on storage treasures.
Your video only shows him and the unit and it being staged. Like I got,
Not too much in there because I didn't want to be disrespectful. You know what I mean?
I lost $1,230 to a fraud, bought an abandoned storage unit. Same one I did, but I've already watched your video, you know that.
Okay. So there's nothing I can do about what came from storage treasures, but if you want me to give him the money, hereby I will. Okay. All right, we'll get him set up here.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll touch base with you. I might even swing by tonight, Jesse.
Well, I'm not looking at it right now, so just give me a call when you're done there and we'll figure something out.
All right, appreciate you. All right, bye-bye. All right, Gary's getting Jesse's money. I will say this, that instead of continuing the lying, to start telling the truth is a positive thing. And I've mentioned this before so often. What we do is we celebrate the people who went wrong and then do right. We should celebrate the people who do right all the time. And we should celebrate the facilities that are doing it right and selling it right. But I'm glad we were able to get our money back, and I'm glad we're able to actually get Jesse's as well. Jesse is a good friend. Jesse is a buyer, and he buys very heavily like we do.
I don't remember his unit, but
Okay, what are we looking at?
it's the 1107.
1107, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 7. All right, I'm going to give this to Jesse. You can be assured that this will get to Jesse.
Oh, I understand.
100% will
Yeah,
get
he
to
gave
Jesse.
me all the information on there.
Okay.
I remember Jesse, but
Thank you for coming clean.
yeah, no, I
Doesn't
understand.
make what you did right.
No, I understand that too.
Please do the right thing going forward.
No, I understand that too.
All right, Gary.
But, you know,
I'm out of your hair.
that's a mistake.
I'm out of your hair.
We'll correct it.
So
Go forward.
I'm out of your hair. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Don't leave.
Don't leave yet?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Okay, so what you've explained to me about the lien and everything. So let me ask you a question, direct question. It's yes or no. Is the fact that it's listed as a lien, does that lead you to believe that it's the contents of that container have more value than what
Absolutely.
you see?
100. That's why I bid $8,260.
Yeah, I think
He said
that's
it could have been. He said something about multiple families in that one.
Well, that's what he did. He put multiple
He did
garbages
say that.
in there. It's garbage. So he filled it with garbage. But a lean unit. So this is my world, not your guys' world. I don't get that. You guys have probably seen Storage Wars on TV, right? Okay, so we do that for a living. We buy, we resell, and it's big business for us. And so it's not uncommon for us to spend that kind of money on storage units. So we bought one in Pennsylvania. We spent $7,000. We're going to have $250,000 worth of merchandise from it. This one we spent over $8,000, $9,000 total with fees. We have nothing. It's all garbage, literally garbage. Which is why he said he doesn't want me to bring it back, because then he has to pay to dispose it.
so he said he doesn't want it back.
He doesn't want it back.
He's wanting to give you the money back for the unit, but doesn't want the property.
No,
back.
he doesn't want the property. It's
Okay.
garbage.
So you were saying something earlier about how you think this is just stuff that belongs to him and just garbage. You were talking about the tables that were in
Yes.
there. Okay, so is there previous postings of the stuff that's in that unit?
Yes, it's on his Facebook.
Okay.
Honor that father. HTF Auctions and Pallet Sales. It's on his Facebook. There's a video of him going through all of it, showing it coming up for auction. There's pictures of it all. And then when it didn't sell, nobody bid on any of it. It was junk.
And how long
Nobody
ago
wanted
was
it.
that stuff last seen on that?
That
It was in July. There was 2 auctions held in July because we found 2 different auction dates.
Okay.
And
July
he deleted
23rd.
one album so
And your
far.
understanding of lien laws is it would take longer than that for that stuff to make it into
minimum.
the container.
You're looking at 3 months.
Okay.
It's complete and total fraud.
Okay, so he's taking stuff that isn't sold in those auctions, putting them in storage containers, and then posting it on storage,
Claiming that it's lean.
claiming that it's lean.
Under lien
and
law,
It's not lean.
and it's not
Which
lien
leads
law.
you to believe that it's actually stuff of significant value.
Absolutely.
And then it's not. So those gun cases were all empty.
Yes.
And then what else was in there, like a safe or something?
There was a safe completely empty.
That was all. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
There was now. I will say there was one gun case with a broken gun in it, so it was nasty. Nobody bought it at his auction. That's why it was in there.
Yeah.
So when I confronted him 2 days ago, and I went, "Listen, you staged this unit. This isn't a lean unit," and he goes, "You didn't find a gun?"
A gun.
Yeah, exactly.
And the 8 gun cases.
100% knew what he put in there, and he just admitted it all on camera. He got greedy. He staged it. He apologized to me.
And you have screenshots of
Everything.
his Facebook page with all that stuff? Okay.
Everything.
So I would like you, if you can, send that to me.
Okay.
Because I just got off the phone with our detective sergeant, and he's kind of thinking the same thing that you are, which is I was trying to explain was, it sounded like there's more here than just a civil issue between you guys with that sale. So any information that you have as far as any contract, anything that you signed, anything that you agreed to between you, this facility, and then the storage auction site,
Yep.
we would like all that information. Okay. So
Yep.
that way we can pursue further action with this.
Okay.
All right, so here's my card. All right,
Okay.
that's my name badge up on the front.
Okay.
On the back side is the case number. So you can call
Okay.
the sheriff's office, or you can email me all that information. I prefer that. Email
Okay.
me all that information.
I got it too.
However many emails you need to send it to me, because I know file sizes, I can't always send everything at once.
Yep.
Or you can burn it onto a disc and drop it off the sheriff's office, however you
I'm 2 hours away. I'm going to email it to
Got
you.
it.
But since I am 2 hours away, and I got to get Jesse his money's back, and he lives an hour away from me, it'll be within late tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So once I get all the information, I'll send it over to our detective bureau, and then they'll begin reviewing it for, it sounds like it's not just going to be you guys, I would assume.
There's a bunch of
There's
people.
tons of people. Yeah, so
There's a
if you
bunch
know
of
of anybody
people.
else that's gone through the exact same thing, we'd like their contact information as
Okay.
well.
Well, we're going to have to go through everybody who posted online and let them know. So
Or
we'll
YouTube.
do that.
There you go.
It is. I mean, honestly, guys, it is. There is a huge YouTube community, and our channel goes around the world. And I mean, there's accountability to when you're filming it, and you can save people, and that's what it is. You're saving other people from this happening. So I appreciate it.
Anything else we can do for you right now?
Shake my hand. Thank you. Thank you. I did not mean to be rude.
No. You were fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you. Be careful going home.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Jeremy.
All right.